If you've ever dreamt of living in a SoCal beach town but thought it was out of reach, think again, because Oceanside might just be the perfect place for you. In this video, I'm going to be taking you on a tour of some of the most popular neighborhoods here and breaking down why it's become a hotspot for first-time homebuyers. And at the end of the video, I'm going to be taking you inside a newly renovated single-family home, one that you can get for the price of a condo in other coastal cities in San Diego. Hi, I'm Jamie Lennon, a local San Diegan, and I'm also a realtor who's helped countless families relocate to the greater San Diego area. And with that, let's jump in. Oceanside has undergone a major transformation over the last decade. It was once known as the sleepy military town, but now it's buzzing with new developments, trendy restaurants, and a thriving local scene. All the while, it's still holding on to that classic SoCal surf town vibe. Here is why people are flocking to Oceanside. For one, it has a great location. So you're gonna be sandwiched between Orange County to the north and San Diego to the south. Now we have the real estate. It's still relatively affordable when we're comparing it to other coastal cities spread across California. Then let's talk about the new developments that are coming in and reshaping the city of Oceanside. And lastly, there is so much to do here. So you're gonna see in this video that Oceanside is relatively large and it's spread pretty far inland too. But within Oceanside and on the outskirts of Oceanside, there's always something going on. Oceanside's downtown area has seen huge growth in the last few years. So you have the opening of 2 luxury hotels. You have the Mission Pacific Hotel, and then you have the Seabird Resort, which is just opposite. On top of the Mission Pacific Hotel, you have the rooftop bar, which is a really cool upscale lounge. Of course, it's facing the ocean, so it's a really great place to go and catch the sunset, go for happy hour. And it also brings a little bit more of an upscale vibe to the area, which Oceanside didn't have before. But the downtown area is next to the beach. At the beach, you have the wooden pier, which is iconic. It's one of the longest wooden piers on the West Coast. You also have the Strand, which is a oceanfront road that you can walk on, bike on, jog on. It's just really cool. And this beach is huge. So the main beach in Oceanside, it brings in a lot of people in the summertime or really any time of year. It's a Monday and it's a gorgeous day today. And there's a lot of people in the water. So kudos to them. You ain't gonna see me getting in the water without a wetsuit. At least not this time of year. August time, yeah, I'm getting in the water. So at the bottom of Mission Pacific Hotel, you have this new store, the Ozone. There's also restaurants at the hotel, which none of this was here before. So it just makes it a little bit more walkable and convenient to people that are going to the beach, and they can head up the stairs and you have all these shops that are right here. But along Mission Avenue, which is this road, that takes you through the downtown area where you have your local shops and eateries and bars. So very walkable area. And 20 years ago, it wasn't like this. There wasn't really the trendy restaurants. So a lot has changed, and I believe for the better. Obviously, you have locals that have lived here their whole life that do not want the gentrification happening, and I completely understand where they're coming from. But Oceanside is now a very desirable place to live, when before, it really wasn't. I always say follow the developers, and the developers are right here in Oceanside. So this building right behind me, this is Salt. So this opened in 2020. This is a collection of about 52 luxury condos. You have retail and commercial space on the bottom and then residential on top. The ocean is right there, folks. So having a west-facing view is definitely prime. So 1 bedrooms here are gonna start around $700,000 and 2 bedrooms are gonna start right around that $1 million mark. But you can't get a better location if you're looking for something walkable. This is in the heart of Oceanside's downtown. This is along Cleveland Street. You have everything that you need right here. Now we're in the car and we're heading to our next destination. So we're leaving the downtown area and we're going to my favorite area in Oceanside, which is the harbor. This is definitely an underrated area, and if you're looking to meet the locals, this is where they go. We have made it to the harbor. This is where the marina's at. So this is where all the boats leave. You have dolphin and whale watching tours, which we are heading into whale watching season right now. And there are migrating blue whales Wouldn't that be so incredible to see a blue whale? It is on my list. I'm hoping I get to do it this year. But this is where all the action happens in terms of boating, and on the harbor you have a collection of all these restaurants, a lot of great seafood. So you have Harbor Fish and Chips, very popular spot. You have Rock and Baja Lobster right behind me. I mean, can somebody say crab legs? Because they are huge crab legs. So if you're looking to get your seafood fix, this is definitely a good spot to do it. And then if you wanted to go have a beach day, you just hop over on the other side and you got the beach almost to yourself, because it's more of a locals area here than touristy. Another great thing that's in the harbor that I'm rolling up on right now is the Marina Del Mar building. So these are a collection of condos. You have marina facing views or you have the Pacific facing views. So you have both sides, and a 1-bedroom here starts at around $800,000. Location, it's got it. And you cannot find a west-facing ocean front view anywhere else in San Diego County for under $800,000. And there is potential to get this right here. And here's the beach on the harbor side. It's a gorgeous beach, it's very clean, and it's a lot less crowded. You know, I can spend all day here. I mean, what's not to love about being near the coast, especially on a beautiful sunny day? But the majority of Oceanside is actually inland, in some areas taking up to 20 minutes to get to the coast. So we gotta go check those areas out. All right, like I said, Oceanside is not just a coastal city. In fact, it's 42 square miles. So there is a large portion of Oceanside that is inland. So let's talk about those communities. So where we were at the harbor and we were at the downtown area. The areas where you're going to find craftsman style homes and more updated, modern, luxury condos and apartments are going to be found there as well. South of the downtown is South Oceanside. So we've seen a lot of recent development here. It has more of like this hipster, beachy vibe to it, I guess you can say. There's a lot of eclectic coffee shops and breweries that have come on the scene of late, and a lot of new developments. So condos they're building in this area, South Oceanside. What's great about South Oceanside too is it borders Carlsbad. So you are closest to, let's say, Carlsbad Village, which is the downtown area of Carlsbad, and also the beaches in Carlsbad as well. So really good location there bordering Carlsbad. Heading a little bit more inland, we have Fire Mountain. So Fire Mountain just backs up the 5 freeway, so it's very close to the coast. This is going to be an older community in Oceanside, more rural. So older homes, bigger lots. It can be very hilly, so opportunity for views in this area, but it is older. So you're gonna find a lot of homes that were built in the 50s and 60s in this area, and some of them actually older than that as well. Heading a little bit further inland, so we have Highway 76 and Highway 78. Those are the 2 main highways that take you through Oceanside. So if we're going along Highway 76, we have San Luis Rey, which is north of Highway 76. This is a collection of all sorts of different properties. It's also near Camp Pendleton as well. So big military presence live in this area. And then just east of San Luis Rey is North Valley, where Arrowwood Golf Course and community are. Arrowwood is one of the best golf courses, in my opinion, that we have in San Diego County. It is absolutely stunning. It's a wonderful golf course, and the homes surrounding it are even better. So this community was built around 2010, so you do get newer homes here. It's very well maintained. It is up in the hills, so opportunities to get views here. And the great thing about these homes are they're larger. So if you're looking for 3,000 square feet plus, this is where you're going to find the homes in North Valley. So Arrowwood is where you're going to find bigger homes, well maintained. It's just a beautiful community. So we're heading south of Arrowwood and south of Highway 76. We end up in Ivy Ranch. So Ivy Ranch is a master plan community that was built up in the 80s and 90s. And this is a collection of various subdivisions. The homes here are a little bit smaller, so think 15 to 2,000 square feet. It's going to be the typical size of home in the Ivy Ranch community. People love Ivy Ranch because it's a very family-centric area. Good schools, it's closest to Carlsbad, and you have nice homes there. So it's a really well-kept area within Oceanside. Now, if we head south of Ivy Ranch, closest to Highway 78, we end up in the Tri-Valley. And it is called Tri-Valley because you are bordering Vista and Carlsbad. And this is actually the area where you're going to have the highest chance of finding new construction. So there's been new single-family homes being built in this area, new townhomes, new condos, new luxury apartments, all in this area. So it has undergone a lot of new development in recent years. And lastly, the neighborhood that I want to point out is Eastside, or Eastside Capistrano. So Eastside Capistrano borders Camp Pendleton. So it's right off Highway 5 and Highway 76. This area is a little bit older. The homes are smaller. It's not kept up as well as some other communities. But if you're looking for a really good location, it has it. It's really close to the coast. And because it borders Camp Pendleton, there's going to be a big military presence in this community because the homes are a lot more affordable here too. So you have the opportunity of buying a single family home for about $700,000, which is very hard to achieve near the coast. So that would be considered East Side or Eastside Capistrano. So that kind of gives you a general overview of the various areas within Oceanside. Well, right now I'm heading to go show you a property. This one's located in San Luis Rey and it is absolutely stunning. So I cannot wait to show you. What I love about this house is its curb appeal. It has this storybook charm to it. And it definitely goes with the inside of the home too, because they have done some fabulous updates to the home. One thing I always point out with an older neighborhood, so this home was built in 1991. With older neighborhoods, you get mature landscaping, as opposed to something that was just built. Everything hasn't had time to grow and develop. So here you have big, beautiful trees in the front yard and the backyard. The neighborhood is actually stunning. The street is gorgeous, but you get that look when it's an older neighborhood. Another thing to point out is this neighborhood does not have power lines in the street. So something to think about. If you look, it definitely changes the look and feel of a neighborhood when you have those power lines running in and out of all the homes. In this community, they are underground. So very nice bonus. All right, my favorite part of this house is the grand entrance. So you walk in the foyer, it's very big and open. There's vaulted ceilings throughout the entire home. You have this big, beautiful chandelier above your head, this open staircase, and you have the primary bedroom actually on the first floor. So here in the primary, you have access to the backyard right there through the slider, and it's very large in here too. It's probably a 12 by 12 room. You have dual closets on either side, and then we have made it to the primary bathroom. I mean, look at those windows. Can you imagine taking a bath in your sunken tub and having all of this light coming in? This bathroom's beautiful. And it's not just this bathroom that has this lighting. Throughout the entire house, there's natural light. So here in the main living space, you have a gas fireplace there off in the corner. It's very open, very big. Second story is open, overlooking the living space, which is nice because it opens the space up. So they did a really good job with these gold accents going all throughout the house. So chandelier, doorknobs, everything has this gold accent to it. Heading into the chef's kitchen, yeah, this thing has been meticulously updated. You have a waterfall island right here, which is everybody's favorite. All these big, beautiful windows just surround every inch of this house. This is going to be your secondary living space. So this is going to be your living room, and the back bedroom is going to be your family room. All right, let's go head upstairs and go take a look at the 2 spare bedrooms and bathroom. Now in one of the upstairs bedrooms, they have converted this big closet space or attic space. I want to say this is an attic, into this nice big closet, and they've lined it with cedar. So the whole closet space is cedar lined. It has these shelves throughout. It's pretty cool. They did a good job with this remodel. Off of every window, you have views of the mountains off in the distance, or the foothills, and that's through every window on this side. But look at all these windows, the whole house. And I haven't even gotten to the best part yet. So this home is 4 bedrooms. It is 3 bathrooms. It was built in 1991. It's been 100% updated throughout, and it is listed for $1.1 million. You are right off of Highway 76, so very convenient for anybody that's commuting or just wants to be close to the highway so you can hop over to the beach, which takes you about 17 minutes to get to. So let's take a look at the backyard. Very private. You have this open fencing right here, so it really opens the space. And then off in the distance, you just get views of the rolling hills. So if you want any more information on this home, let me know. So let's talk about what you can actually buy in Oceanside. So if you're a first-time buyer and you're looking to break into the market, you can find a single-family home here for about $700,000 to $800,000. Now this is going to be more so a starter home. So think 2 to 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, maybe 1,100 to 1,400 square feet of living space, all while being within a 15-minute drive of the coast. So that's very attractive for first-time home buyers. Then you have your mid-range homes. So these are going to be your homes between $900,000 to around 1.1, just like the one I am in here. So this is going to be a little bit more of an upgrade. You'll find something that's larger in square foot, maybe has an extra bedroom, a larger lot, is more updated. So that's the range you're looking at. And then you have your luxury homes. So these can be your coastal properties, or maybe it's a home in Arrowwood that's 3,200 square feet of living space. So this price point is going to be anywhere 1.1 and above, but usually the mid-range is going to be 1.2 to 1.5 million. Now, beachfront properties, of course, they can go above 2 million, but you would be surprised. You can find an oceanfront facing property for under $2 million in Oceanside. You're not going to find that in, let's say, La Jolla or Del Mar. My most recent sale in Oceanside is at Oceana, which Oceana is a huge master plan community for 55 and over. So this community was built between the 60s and the 80s. There's a collection of 12 different neighborhoods within Oceana, over 2,000 homes. And it's going to be a mixture of condos, townhomes, and single family homes. So this one that my clients just purchased, it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, fully renovated, turnkey, move-in ready, single family home with this view. Yeah, their unit is right behind the cameraman, and this is what they get to stare at every single day while they're drinking their morning coffee, evening wine, whatever it is. And it's only about 15 minutes to the beach. So this is a big draw for people that are looking for 55 and over community. A lot of them come to Oceanside because Oceana is just one. We have Oceana, and then we also have Peacock Hills, which is a little bit higher in price point, but you're going to get detached single family homes there. But in Oceana, you can find any 2-bedroom, 2-bath single family home for under $500,000. That's a great price. I can spend all day here, but it's not my house and I'm getting kind of hungry. So I'm actually gonna take you back to the harbor and we're gonna eat at one of the locals' favorite spots here. It's a staple in Oceanside. So we decided to go to Rockin' Baja Lobster for lunch. This is a restaurant in the harbor, and it's really great for those that are looking for fresh fish. They also do crab boils, so if you're a king crab lover like myself, this is the perfect spot to go to. But there's so much to do in Oceanside. So obviously near the water, you're going to find the bulk of all the trendy restaurants and shops and events. But you have golf courses, you have the farmers market, which happens every Thursday. There's also a sunset market, which is very unique to Oceanside, and that happens every Thursday from 5 to 9 p.m. So even for those that might live a little bit further inland, maybe bordering Vista, it's only about a 20-minute drive to get to the downtown area where you have the farmers market, where you have the restaurants on the harbor, and where you can enjoy being near the ocean. Oceanside is one of those places that just keeps getting better. You have the beach lifestyle, a growing downtown, and it's going to be more affordable when we're looking at other coastal cities spread across Southern California. So if you're thinking about making a move here, or really anywhere else in San Diego County, please know that you can reach out to me and my team anytime. Call, text, or email us, because we want to help you make a smooth move out to the best and the west when the time is right. And I'm going to leave you the same way I always do, friends, and that is to stay classy. San Diego.